Hello and welcome back to Whodunnit, the murder mystery game show where the contestants have to solve various crimes. We're officially at the penultimate episode, so the tensions are higher than ever. Who will work as a team? Who will be selfish? Who will survive? Who will be murdered? And most importantly, Whodunnit? Right, so we're back with Whodunnit. This is going to be the penultimate episode on the channel. We still have 3 episodes left. Right now, we're gonna have 2 after this video, but I thought for the final video, we'll do 2 episodes. So this is episode 7 of 9. Do you remember what happened in the last one?
Oh,
was it the dogs?
Chandelier from the chandelier.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It was Gino, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Gino got crushed by the chandelier.
Smushed by a chandelier.
It was a sad moment, but let's see what the aftermath's like.
Oh, is everyone
Who could
okay?
it be?
Gino!
Oh my god, it's Gino!
Chris, are you all right?
Yeah.
Melina, Lindsay, Cam, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Rip.
My dear guests, unfortunately, our killer has crashed our party.
What a surprise.
I recognize that handwriting. It's a note from the killer. Dear mortals, there will be no investigation tonight. What? You are to adjourn to your rooms until morning.
What?
He's so expressive and he seems shocked by everything as if he hasn't been doing this for like 7 episodes now.
Obviously, go back to your rooms.
Yeah, I guess they thought maybe they were going to be like investigating it now.
Do you think they were going to continue the party?
Yeah, oh, the party just started.
What?
It's down to me and Melina. I'm gonna try and take Cam, Lindsay, or Chris out.
Oh yeah, so they're outnumbered now for the first time. This whole time it's been Cam's team that's completely outnumbered. Now they have the most members of the team. It's him and Melina.
Is that all that's left?
That's all I said. And for some reason, he purposely got Gino out. So he's put himself at this big disadvantage. I don't actually understand it.
I think it might be Melina, you know.
I think Melina's a good shout. She's went very under the radar.
I was thinking this the other night. I was laid in bed, I couldn't sleep.
You couldn't stop thinking about who done it.
I was like, who done it? And then I thought, oh, Melina's probably done it.
Probably,
As you know, we are down to 5.
Now that Gino's dead, I need to find a new suspect. I thought he was the killer, and I was wrong. But I don't think that the killer is one of the people on my team, and Chris, Lindsay, and myself can now monopolize at least 1/3 of the locations for the investigation.
See, this is what I don't get right. How on earth does he know that? The one flaw of this game is I don't feel like how the fuck are you supposed to guess who the killer is?
Yeah, there's no, like, clues, is there?
Yeah, I've completely just kind of disregarded the whole, like, oh, they're trying to find out who the killer is. It's more of just, like, solving the mysteries of how the murders happened.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking as well.
Because there's no logical way of really guessing.
No, I've seen people in the comments saying, oh, what if it's the butler?
That's because you said it.
No. People have been saying, like, in the more recent episodes, I wonder if it's the butler.
Yeah, because you said that in the last episode. Do you remember?
Did I?
Yeah.
Was that only in the last one?
That was your theory, yeah?
They're saying, like, so I wonder, but surely that can't be the ending.
No, it would actually be the worst ending ever if the butler's the killer, because it would take away from the whole show.
Other people were saying, I wonder if the person still has to be alive. But you would think the problem must have to be.
Yeah, they do, because if you're dead, chances are you can't plan murders.
Yeah.
That's usually how it works.
That's true.
The crime scene where Gino's life was shattered into 1,000 pieces. The last known whereabouts, a bedroom. And finally, the morgue. And now, while you all make your decisions, I will go and take a rest.
So you reckon the last known whereabouts is going to be about the beads, the necklace he took off?
Yeah.
Because they zoomed in on that as if it was important. I think the crime scene, the chandelier is obviously rigged in some way where it can fall on command, like there's like a button or something.
Yeah.
And then the morgue is, he's been hit by a chandelier. They're going to see the aftermath.
Yeah. Oh.
There's probably going to be more to it than that. It's never that simple, but...
I wonder if he, like, shot something at the chandelier or cut it, like, manually.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the lights went off, so I guess there's enough time to do anything, really.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna go?
Last known whereabouts.
Now that there's only 2 on my team, choosing a location has become extremely difficult. Ronnie decides he's gonna go with Lindsay. Lindsay in the past has shown that she's just an opportunist. We all are, but she's kind of to the extreme.
Oh, they have such a big advantage now. Because even before, when the other team was outnumbering them, they always had enough people to go to each location. Now these lot have 2 people left.
They can just straight up lie.
Yeah, oh yeah, whoever's at that 3rd location, like, you just lie. You completely make up what happened.
For those of you who wish to visit the crime scene, Cam.
Flying solo, I guess.
Oh, so he has no one to corroborate. I can't say that word. Corroborate with.
Oh yeah, it is a tricky word, isn't it? Also, why is the crime scene I feel like the crime scene would be kind of important because fucking pitch black, you saw nothing.
Well, I suppose no. I'd maybe. Oh, I don't know actually.
I would have said don't go to the morgue. Has the morgue ever really been that useful throughout this whole series?
I don't know, but then the crimes. I suppose it's like the crime scenes have been pretty useless.
I mean, we're gonna find out.
With Lindsay to the last known whereabouts, but at the very last second, I decided to go with Cam to the crime scene because I don't want him at a scene by himself.
He is going to the crime scene.
I have a better shot at getting some information from Lindsay than no information from Cam.
Thank you, Sophie.
Bad choice.
I wasn't expecting that.
How many of you would like to go to the last known whereabouts? Lindsay. Those who would like to go to the morgue, you may go there yourselves. I have somehow lost my cellular telephone.
Oh.
Okay, so was that cellular telephone line, like, important, or is he just saying that? Is that a clue?
Why would it be a clue?
Why has he said it?
I don't know. Oh my God! Stop.
That's part of the weird thing is that you'd figure if you're gonna drop a chandelier on somebody, you just cut the rope.
Oh, so it mustn't have been the chandelier in particular that killed him, because the rope is all the way down here. So it looks like it's just like to throw you off, because they like doing this in every single episode, it seems.
Surely the chandelier isn't that. Is the rope like fell?
Yeah, but like obviously, if
And then it snapped.
so, the chandelier hasn't hit him with full impact either way.
I'd say if something was falling and that it could still hit you with full impact.
No, but look, the rope come down with it, so it's had to stop at some point.
If the blood had come from on top of Gino, there'd be blood surrounding the outline of his body, but where his body lay, there would be no blood. The chandelier landed on top of him. The wounds that it caused wouldn't have been the source of this blood. I mean, the entire thing has like a green halo on it, all of the blood does.
It seems that way,
Does that
doesn't
mean
it?
that there was something in his blood?
Does this stuff glow in the dark? It looks almost like a target. But I'm not gonna let him know my thought patterns right now.
Ronnie's focused on the dance floor. Meanwhile, I'm working on finding...
It was going to
Checking
be
the
in there. The killer
Yeah, the killer's just hiding in there.
found me.
I see Cam in the corner of my eye really going through the entire room. If he wants to waste time looking for other things away from what is apparent to me happened,
Yeah, he does seem to be
then
looking
let
at shit that doesn't matter.
I noticed that behind
Oh,
one of
is he
the
proving me
busts, there is a black scorch mark on the wall.
Well, that's obviously from where the power's gone out.
Yeah, that must be what it is.
All I can get from that is that it wasn't like, which I feel like you would know this anyway, it wasn't just a random power cut. He's like done something.
Oh, yeah,
electric,
obviously.
And they've exploded.
I think the important thing here is that they figured out that the chandelier isn't actually the thing that killed him.
Yeah.
On the power outlet, there is a timer
Oh.
that's plugged into both sets of the outlets. It looks like it was rigged to, at midnight, short circuit the house's electrical system and turn off the lights.
Right, that's what's happened, okay.
At least it looks like Ronnie missed the timer, so we're in a good position. Can we turn it all the way to the side? I want to see something. This is the part, if anything, that's going to kill you.
Yeah. I mean, as we're finishing up, I don't think that Cam has anything that I didn't see.
Yeah.
He a bounty hunter.
Yeah, he's a shit bounty hunter by the looks of it. He actually started off really good in this series, and he just fell off the more and more it went through.
He's losing his powers.
He is.
Melina about is that chandelier did not kill Gino. We're looking for an alternate form of death, and that could be a million things.
But something that caused a lot of blood by the looks of it.
I don't understand how at the crime scene you wouldn't be able to find out what killed him.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Obviously, I think, to be honest, I was kind of like talking shit about the morgue. I think the morgue might be quite important here to see the injuries that he has, because it looks like he's injured from the front and not the back.
Yeah.
And by the way, Ronnie was smart to actually change where he was going to go, because he would have not knew any of that information.
Yeah, Cam would have lied.
Okay, Gino's room.
Doorknob is kind of dodgy.
So we assume it's going to be something to do with the necklace.
No, this doesn't connect.
There's definitely more pressure if you're the only person to investigate a room.
Oh yeah,
I'm
she shouldn't have
nervous.
been
I mean,
left
I've
alone.
been at past crime scenes, and that was when there were other people with me.
What on earth?
Oh, here's the necklace.
On Gino's bed, there's this necklace. It's a cord, and there's like giant black shells with green paint, and then two little key rings
on the ends. That's weird.
Yeah, why does it look like electrical wires?
That's a very weird necklace to wear. Yeah, it looks. Is it just rigged in some way? Like, why is that important? 'Cause he took it off.
Yeah, it wasn't even there.
What is this? The other thing on the bed is a notepad, and the note is ripped up.
The pencil is here.
I can only see a capital S, a capital T, and then like an imprint of words.
Okay, let's
Oh, I see. Right, there's an imprint.
The note says, steal Giles' cell phone and you will be spared.
So the cell phone is important. He didn't just say it for shits and giggles.
So he stole it, but he wasn't spared. Oh, we think he stole it.
Yeah, this is an interesting one.
Just if he was wearing this, maybe that's what happened. Maybe he didn't put it on and he was meant to.
This is perfect because I have a way to decide who gets what information. I have a way to tell who's actually lying or telling the truth to me because someone has a note and someone has a cell phone and they don't know that I know they do because the note has been ripped off. If I didn't have power before, this is the perfect room for me to come to.
Oh, that's bad.
It's rugged.
Oh.
It's
a nasty one.
Something around his neck did something.
Yeah.
I'd have the power to choose whom I share it with. But now, everything we find, I know is gonna get back to her team.
Oh! I thought they were going a bit more.
Yeah, they were going a bit farther, weren't they? Bloody hell.
And the looks on the faces, I thought they were going to be seeing as something a little
Something a bit
explicit.
different.
Is that his belly button?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Ew!
That was not from the chandelier. There's no way.
No, it's exploding out of his stomach like an alien.
His belly button
Gino's
exploded.
belly button looks disgusting. Like something had been ripped out of it. Can you touch it?
That is grim. Oh, they're pulling something out of it.
Oh, what? That's a slug. Hold on.
It's a what?
I was shot in the stomach.
A slug as in like a bullet.
Oh, but you meant a slug.
If it was
a slug.
If it was an actual slug, that'd be even crazier.
Don't talk to me about slugs and belly button.
Everything is okay. It's just special effects.
I have 4 things about the human body that I hate.
Yeah.
Belly buttons, cuticles, heartbeat.
Yeah, you
I hate the
despise
sound of
heartbeats.
heartbeats. And this part of your arm where you go and get your blood done. Like, just thinking of those things actually really makes me, it makes my stomach go.
Well, at least we only focused on 1 out of the 4 here. Imagine if it was all 4. Fucking hell.
I couldn't even
Would've been crazy.
touch my belly button.
I didn't hear a gunshot. I didn't hear anything.
It's not a slingshot again, is it?
Yeah, that's chandelier. It fell on his back. After examining all of Gino, it's apparent that the only wounds he has are from the gunshot.
They definitely
and
talk to
the
each other.
chandelier.
The dead people and the awake people, in between shots, they're definitely like, how's it going, guys?
The way Ronnie did all that, it was callous what he did to Gino. Like, Ronnie's acting erratic.
I think he is.
Oh, so this is where
Ronnie
Chris is going
lied
to turn
Gino
people against
yesterday,
someone again.
And now he's dead.
But that's what she did to Gino last episode. It could be Chris, you know. Chris is trying to turn everybody against other people.
Maybe you can come over to the winning team. If I were Melina, I would leave Ronnie out to dry.
Yeah, I would
do
at this
what
point.
works for you.
Out of nowhere, Chris just lays it out on the line.
The reason why Ronnie keeps living is Lindsay is giving him our information. Or he's the killer. Or she's the killer.
The only way I can get out of here alive is to gather as much information as possible.
I think there might be blood in there.
I'm considering what she says.
Check its pocket.
Oh, it's their cell phone.
Where is it? Oh my god, wait. There it is. Grab it.
Rue Manor Home.
Answer it. Put it on speaker.
Who is this?
I'm Chris.
This is Melina. Who is this?
This is Giles. Who do you think it is? That's my phone. Where is it?
Why is your phone in Gino's dead pocket?
His pocket's not dead. It's only him.
In dead Gino's pocket.
Is in Gino's pocket in the morgue?
Yeah.
Will you please leave it there?
Did he hang up? He hung up.
He hung up on us. That's just rude.
Right, so everything seems kind of straightforward, other than the whole phone situation that's going on here. So the killer said to him, go and get Giles' phone and you'll be spared. Clearly he has got Giles' phone and he wasn't spared.
Yeah, and also, The worst thing about this whole show, and it's not even got anything to do with the murderer, is the fact they leave this food out in the blazing sunshine.
I tell you what though, them strawberries do look good.
But they'd be warm.
They would be, yeah, they would be.
And who wants a warm strawberry? Not me.
I've been feeling like Ronnie is running the show and I haven't been able to express myself, and it's really starting to bother me now.
Shall we adjourn to our usual spot?
I guess.
I'm sorry about picking at the last minute.
What was up with that? Why?
Listen to me. If you could pick any of them that you did not want to be alone at a location, who would you pick?
Lindsay. You're the most
Really?
powerful
Why?
lady in the house
I
today.
wish I went somewhere else.
What'd you find?
Yeah, I wouldn't choose.
I know that there was a note, but the note wasn't there. So
How do you
I'm
know
hoping
there was a note?
Because your notepad was part of the note. It said like ST.
Because everything else
Did
was
you
ripped off.
use
I
a pencil?
did, and it said like steel. I saw Giles's name in it. And like maybe phone.
I'm not planning to tell them what the full note says.
She kind of did say what the full note said though.
She did, yeah.
Other than, then you'll be spared.
Yeah, she just missed out all the middle bits. She gave them all key information.
Yeah. But to be fair, she told them enough to the point where you would think that Chris would now trust her. Because she's obviously seen the phone.
Before I paint you the whole thing, let's go back to last night. I was standing here.
You're not lying to me, right?
I would never lie to you. It's just pointless, you know?
Ronnie is like a pet snake. You trust it because it's your pet. But at any minute, it could bite you.
What benefit would it have me to be here one more day? It's either something happens today where I can knock one of them off, or I die tomorrow. It's pointless. It's just stupid. I'm here to win the money. I really
Yeah, they're
wanna
fucked, I feel
establish
like.
I'm
I can't
still
see any
being
of them
honest with
winning.
her. You
I
need
feel
to
like
work as a team right
Ronnie's
now.
gonna
There's just
go.
no other way you're
Yeah,
gonna be able
potentially.
to put the case together. She could easily just
He
get
loves
up
the
and walk to
diagram.
the other side.
Loves
I know
drawing.
Gina was right here.
He does.
He was off the dance floor.
Gino had a gunshot wound to the belly.
What?
I pulled the slug out of his stomach.
Could she stop saying slug?
It's just a bullet, okay?
It make me think of slugs, and it's actually like, you know when you have that thing in your throat where you just like,
Yeah.
that's what it's giving me.
You just gotta think, it's not an actual slug.
Oh, stop saying it.
Okay, sorry.
Everyone stop saying slug.
My dad is a cop. We had guns in the house growing up. In order to be around those guns, my dad wanted my brother and I to learn how to use them. It was just the slug, and the slug had the striations.
Yeah.
So did you guys hear a gunshot?
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear a gunshot.
We have all the pieces. We need something to fit them all together.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what Chris said to me. Have you ever seen a bullet that's been shot from a gun? And I said, no. And she goes, well, this is what it looks like.
If she knows, then she's explaining to them that the bullet could not have been fired from a long-range distance.
Right.
So with the fact that they didn't hear a gunshot, are they just gonna say that the gun had a silencer on it? Is that gonna be the thing?
I feel like that's the only explanation.
But even if a gun's got a silencer on it, I'm sure you would hear it from that distance, surely.
No.
It doesn't make it silent, does
That's
it?
the whole point of a silencer.
Yeah, I get it makes it quieter, but it's not actually silent.
No, I think it is, because in zombie games, when you put a silencer on your gun and you shoot the zombie from really close, it doesn't make a noise.
Well, that was my logic, because you play Call of Duty, you put a silencer on your gun, it goes... Dum, dum, dum. We're going to figure this out together. This is what people came for. Two English people trying to figure out how guns work. Yeah?
You haven't got a sound effect. I thought you were going to Google it, like, can you hear a noise on a silenced gun?
Of course you can. It can't fully silence it. That would be witchcraft.
As if you've just searched a friggin' sound effect. It could be anything. That could be someone just going, pew, pew, pew.
A suppressor is meant to diminish the report of a discharge round or make it sound unrecognisable. Yes, you can still hear a gun even with the silencer. Now that is the AI overview, so that could be a load of shite, but I'm sure you can. It can't fully make it silent.
Cam's strategy is very simple. You keep the information away from the other team, and they can't acquire it, and they can't win. Damn, now I'm really
Well done,
worried
mate.
about the fact that I didn't check the rest of the room itself.
I don't want to burn Ronnie, but so hard to trust him. I want
She's
to
got
hold
to.
Chris
She's just got to go with the other
accountable for what
team.
She said at the morgue that
Yeah, it's time to get
I
a little
am
bit
now
selfish.
to
100%.
be part of her team, so I can make it out of here alive and win $250,000.
The thing is though, if I'm on like Cam, Lindsay and Chris's team, I'm not letting her join the team yet. Because if she joins that team, two people are going to be up for grabs. So that means it's going to be one of the people on your team at that point. So you're just kind of like risking someone else. You may as well keep the two people who definitely don't know as much as you, not knowing as much, and then they'll be the two people that are up for the death. Because what if two people get killed, then someone on your team?
You're so clever. Wow.
I know.
You're playing chess, I'm playing
Checkers?
checkers.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh, jeez.
So we got the riddle, is
wow.
He has the ankle bracelet on.
Oh,
This
man.
guy.
We see Giles
He's on tag.
sunbathing,
Oh, I forgot they all had them
who
on.
sits
Yeah.
in like a 1920s style men's bathing suit when people are dying.
Before I take a dip, the killer did instruct me to shine a little light.
Did Giles just flash the contestants? What's going on there? They are really trying to like hint at the fact that Giles might be involved. I hope that isn't the ending.
I think Giles will be. Look at me, like Britney Spears with the little thing in there. I think Giles will be in some way connected.
Yeah, but I hope we still do find out which one of the contestants was the murderer. If it's Giles as the murderer, I feel like that ruins the show for me.
Yeah, yeah. If we get to the end and Giles the murderer, I'm gonna.
It defeats the whole
murder
concept.
Someone else.
I'm going to blind you so you cannot see. Walls with no sight so you can be me. If you find them, you could see in the dark. Twist the knob to focus, then you may embark.
Okay, so that to me sounded like something glow in the dark, right?
Today is not my day.
Yeah, you really are struggling today, aren't you?
Girls, today's not my day.
You're letting down all the people in the comments. They say like you're the murderer because you're so good.
I don't know what's happening, but English is just sounding like a totally different language. And I'm just sat here like.
Walls with no sight, so you can be me.
So maybe a room without windows.
That would make sense.
So maybe like an attic.
If it's the morgue again, I swear to fucking God, they need to come up with something more creative. If you can find them, you could see in the dark.
Oh, so like night vision goggles.
Mmm.
He's probably used night vision goggles.
Yeah, that does make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking the green paint. So would that just be like glow in the dark paint?
Maybe you can see it in the goggles.
Twist the knob to focus. Oh, that would make sense. If it's goggles, you might need to focus the goggles. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it's like a night vision camera.
As soon as we get into the room and
do they have to search for it in the dark? And whoever finds it first.
Yeah, I guess so.
I know that this is my last stand.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Don't.
Today's gonna be my Alamo. I make my way to the dark wall. I feel a chair and
What's he got?
wow, it's right there.
Yeah.
Night vision goggles. I start to pan the room.
Oh, there's something behind it.
There's something written on the wall, yeah. Why is he looking everywhere other than there?
It's not until
Look for the light
I
at the
back
end
up
of
a
the
little bit that I
tunnel.
realize that there's a note on the wall that says to follow the tunnel.
Oh. It's just a secret tunnel.
Where's Ronnie gone?
I'll tell you what, this is a game changer though, because his team was fucked. Probably not now.
Yeah, I think Ronnie might be safe now.
It probably will be.
Go around the house and find the lay. If you fail, you may die. Okay, look for a cold bed with no view. Decipher the words to find the clue.
Well, that sounds
There
like the morgue
is
again.
It
a
can't be
UV
the
light
morgue
that
again.
has a clue on
Fuck
it.
me.
It's telling me to look for a lay and to go to a cold bed in a room with no windows. Yeah, I know that room.
It's gonna be the morgue again, isn't it?
It's the morgue.
You know what? Next time they're like, oh, we're about to do a riddle, just sprint to the morgue.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably gonna end up there somewhere.
Chris,
Hey, Chris, where are you?
I'm right here.
Come here, come here.
Oh, you need to
I am
find it in
lighting
time,
up
though.
everything, not seeing anything.
Oh, if he still fucks us up somehow.
Wasn't it something about a lair?
Yeah, he's looking for a lair.
Oh my gosh.
So you'd see a lair because they're really colourful.
Yeah, but he's got a UV light, so Melina's just stuck in there. Poor Melina.
Horrible being left in there by yourself.
Yeah, that actually would be pretty shit.
Yeah, I can see quite well in the dark.
You
So I
can?
probably wouldn't even need the night vision goggles.
Oh, really? You just have like
I've just
superpowers?
been like headlights, like in Schedule.
Oh, yeah.
The drugs and they get headlights in the eyes. I'd just be like, oh, I see a tunnel.
I see the tunnel. Oh, no.
This is making me think even more that she's the
walking
killer.
around blind. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what I'm looking for. And where's Ronnie?
Never mind, where's Ronnie? Where's everyone? You're the only person in there?
It's not till I look up that I see
Oh,
that
he's
there are
got the
these
layers.
beads on a string. The lei has a message on it. Break the string and arrange the letters. Use the light that's even better. Spell 3 words to hear the clue. Beware of monkey see, monkey do. It's a word puzzle. I need the UV light to light up letters on the lei to make 3 words. I hate word puzzles.
I hate Scrabble.
I fucking hate word puzzles.
Cold bed.
Cold bed with no view.
Cold bed. Go around the house, though.
Oh yeah. Do we have to go outside? Where are they going? We run outside trying to search for some sort of blaze.
That was the most obvious morgue clue that they've had.
That's basically the same clue they've used for like 4 days in a row.
That's the most obvious one they've had.
Didn't they literally have a clue that was a cold bed before? And it was the morgue. And Chris solved it. Somehow Melina's overtook that whole team.
No view. Okay. Go around the house.
Melina, block me.
I walk in the morgue and Ronnie pops up. I'm like, Ronnie, where have you been?
On the wall, on the wall.
Has anybody been here?
No.
I love how Ronnie's on the floor because he doesn't want anyone to see him.
Yeah, she's just doing it out in the open.
Hurry up.
Oh, here we go.
There's Melina and Ronnie, and they have their lights on and they're shining it over Kukui nuts.
Oh my god, if they fuck this up after the massive head start,
I'm
I
not
swear.
getting it. And neither is Melina. And now,
Come on, there's like
Lindsay,
6
Cam,
speed.
and Chris are
You can
in
only
the
make
room.
so
and
many
I am
words.
hovering underneath this table so that they don't see the lei and find it in the room.
You gotta get your own.
I don't think so.
That's cheating, that.
That is cheating, but also, yeah,
I know.
250k, you've got to do that.
Squaring up. Like, step away from the lei.
Cam is standing over me. Be a man.
Take
Find
your
own.
eyes off my leg.
Yeah, be a man, Cam.
Oh my god, they actually can't find it. It's just on the wall, mate.
Oh, look,
Oh,
right
he's
here.
got it.
Guys.
For real?
I'm terrible with numbers. Oh, this is easy. Come on, guys.
Why do I
guys.
feel like they're gonna
Having
fuck it
already
up
looked
still?
at Melina's
And
letters,
that's such a big
immediately
head
when I
start.
hear monkey see, monkey do, I think of hear no evil.
I know it depends
Got it.
on how long
Here.
Oh my god, she did it. Lindsay did it instantly.
There are the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil monkeys.
Ronnie and Melina, man, that is an all-time stinker in the Whodunnit series.
That's really bad. Oh well, Ronnie's back on the chopping block.
Yeah, but he's done.
Gino crashed my party, as you can see. I had to resort to my plan B. Go back to the great room to the top drawer, see how I improvise Life No More.
God, this is a long riddle. There's so many steps.
Oh yeah. You're no evil.
Oh, silence gun, okay.
Find the top drawer in the chest, and inside
Night
there
vision
is
goggles, is
a
it?
suppressed 9mm handgun and a set of night vision goggles.
Damn it.
I'm happy that I solved the riddle, and I know that my team...
Wait, we knew that. Silence gun and night vision goggles. They didn't need all that fucking crazy riddle for
I
that.
know, that was just a wild goose chase.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be such, like, much bigger information that we hadn't even thought of yet.
And also, so he got shot in the belly button and he didn't survive it.
Mm.
And like, why did he go directly for the belly button? Like, that's so gross. Is that a point of weakness?
I doubt he really, like, focused that hard on getting it directly in the belly button. I don't think it was, like, target practice in that sense. He probably just walked up to him and went...
Oh, you think he did it right on him?
Yeah, I reckon so. It's in the dark.
Do it from a bit of a distance.
But they were all there. They were all right next to each other. Why would he run away to then...
Oh, I keep forgetting that it's one of them.
Yeah, it's one of the contestants.
Sorry.
It seems one or more of you have seen the light, whereas the rest of you may still be in the dark. In a few moments, you will be required to state your case to the killer, who graciously would like to give you a hint. How exactly did Gino crash my party? Work this answer into your case study. Your life depends on it.
Right now, I'm feeling like the underdog.
Oh, what does that mean then? How did he crash my party? Was that just about, like, the phone? Still don't really understand the whole phone thing, actually, now that I think about it.
He wasn't wearing the necklace.
Yeah. But why did he have to steal a phone, and why, after he stole the phone, did he still die? And why is the phone so bloody important? I'm actually kind of confused. The actual bit of him dying is pretty straightforward, but there's some bits of it that don't really make much sense.
You don't understand. I was in that room by myself for 5 minutes. All I had to do was spell the stupid words out. How's that possible?
So in the drawer, there's a 9mm semi-automatic with a silencer and like night vision goggles.
That's all that was in there.
That's all that's in there.
This is the first time that the riddle didn't provide a real clear aha moment. Okay.
The necklace thing that you found, I think it might have been glow in the dark, and I think that those 2 rings on it were so the killer can come up from behind.
But because he didn't wear it.
Right, I don't think the real plan was to use the night vision
That
goggles.
was the backup, that was plan B.
But now I don't understand how that's really crashing.
Ah, so that does make sense, right? So the necklace he was supposed to wear, it had them 2 key rings on the back. You yank them, chokes him. He didn't wear that. Am I right in thinking that he did have like a big massive mark on his neck?
It was like a gash in his neck.
Yeah, so that looks like it still came from something like that. This one's a bit confusing.
The clue downstairs in the morgue was hear no evil, so is it too amateur to think a gun with a silencer? And it's just as simple as that?
I think so.
But they know what was in the last known and we do not.
You gotta do what you have to do, Melina. They'll tell you. Maybe they'll even tell you what they found, because they certainly aren't gonna give it to me.
Time is of the essence right now in this game. I want to talk to Chris. You want to try to talk to them? Chris told me in the morgue she wanted me over on her side. So I want to see what information she's willing to give me. Hey. Are you guys willing to share any information?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
It's Cam's info. All of it is Cam's info? Even what was at the last known whereabouts, that's Cam's info too?
Every other crime scene had what I found. I found 2 things, and you've seen 2 of those things.
To tell me that you want me to come to your team, to the winning side, and then later just pretend like it never happened, I don't understand.
Because she's done the Ronnie thing, she's like sat on the fence all day, and now she needs the help. And now she's went over.
Yeah.
She should have right there and then been like, okay, I'll go over your team. She's kind of fucked herself over.
Lindsay said what she found in Gino's room, we've already seen.
Okay, so what did we see today?
The night vision goggles.
The lay, and then the chandelier when it fell. How?
So Lindsay's
With
lied.
what?
Yeah, no, Lindsay.
The phone.
Lindsay did just completely lie, yeah.
Is it possible that he had a trained monkey?
That might be the worst theory we've heard so far.
That better not be true.
No, it can't be. He's heard the riddle say monkey do, monkey see, monkey do, and he's thought they had trained monkeys that cut the fucking chandelier.
I didn't have a lot of information on today's killing, but I gotta tell you, I kinda know your style.
You gave Gino a different lay than the rest of us.
The kukui nut necklace had the glow-in-the-dark paint on it.
Maybe Gino was told not to come?
The trigger for this whole thing was an outdoor electric outlet timer.
You had set the timer to set off and short circuit at exactly midnight.
Gino wasn't wearing his lei. You couldn't come up behind him.
You would grab on the 2 rings of the garrote, you would pull.
Kind of strangling him.
He found Giles' cell phone somewhere.
However,
Oh,
you're
God.
intelligent, and you always have a backup plan.
You found him with your night vision goggles, shot him in the stomach.
I'm still wanting to see
With
someone
the
mention the
silencer.
phone
Then took
properly,
him
like
as he was
what the
clutching
answer is.
the wound in his
Understand the
stomach.
phone.
I
and
really don't
placed
get the
him
phone bit.
above the room manor crest.
You're a monkey
But it might just be that throw off again.
who you had trained. You took your murder weapon and you handed it to your monkey, and he climbed right back up that rope.
Do you think he's just trying to go out with a bat?
Whatever he's doing, it's fucking mental.
That can't be what he actually thinks.
I thought he was just like semi-joking. I didn't think he'd actually go to the fucking, put it in his case study.
Bye, Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie, you are so dead.
It's been so entertaining, but goodbye.
Fucking bounty hunter my ass.
Because we're all in the dark, you have time to hide the gun and the goggles back where you had originally had them.
You drag him across the dance floor, have the chandelier land on his head. I don't know how the chandelier was cut, though.
I feel bad for saying this because I'm starting to like you a lot, but Chris, I know you're the killer.
I'm gonna win this, Lindsay.
Everyone has had their killer from the beginning.
Oh yeah, no one's changed their mind.
They do not change.
Well, Cam's gonna have to change his mind here, so it'll be interesting to see who he says, because he said Gino from the beginning.
Yeah.
So who's he changed to? He's gonna say Ronnie, probably.
I think that Melina, you are the killer.
Oh, he went for Melina, okay.
I have to assume that it was you, Cam.
I think it's Melina.
I think it's a woman. I think it's either Melina or Chris. They're the ones that just stick out to be the most. Chris has glided through this. She's known pretty much every little detail. She solved a bunch of the riddles. She keeps trying to turn people against each other. And on the flip side, Melina seemed to have struggled the whole way through, but not really been in jeopardy once.
I've been lying for a long time.
Every day?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm not what you guys think I am.
Okay.
I'm a vampire.
Look like you could work as an investigator.
I sell frozen food. I am a detective.
He looks like the friggin' Willet Cake man. What's that?
Willet Cake?
Yeah, is that not what it is?
I don't have a clue what you're trying to say there.
Cake Boss!
Oh.
Tell me Ronnie doesn't look like Cake Boss.
Oh, he does, yeah, with the lack of facial hair, though.
I'm a bounty hunter. It's what my specialty is.
What? He's a bounty hunter?
Sounds like royal shit.
Who are you? I'm very confused. Did he set me up today? What's going on?
What exactly does a bounty hunter do? That's what I want to know.
I thought we were just in Star Wars. Isn't Boba Fett a bounty hunter?
A bounty hunter, often called a bail enforcement agent or fugitive recovery agent, is a private individual who captures individuals who have skipped bail or failed to appear in court. Oh, that doesn't sound as cool as what I thought it was. I thought he was chasing murderers.
May I have your attention, please? The
Who's
killer
got
would
the
like
best
to
story?
break up your little soiree for a more important.
I wonder if Lindsay's secret she
It
kept
seems
helped
that
her here.
one guest made the VIP
I don't
list.
see how, because...
It's not much, is it?
Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay.
Congratulations.
It was just enough more.
Lindsay is once again announced as the most correct. She's the killer. Why is she giving herself kudos? Maybe that's her plan to throw us off her track.
You are spared.
Me not sharing the full note, I think, is the reason that I had the best case.
It makes sense though if all three of them knew the same amount of information, but she just knew that little tiny extra bit.
I know,
she
but
would
I don't
win.
know, I don't understand how it links. Let's watch.
Well, it is important, isn't it? Because the note said, get the phone or you'll die, basically.
Yeah, but he died anyway.
For the four of you,
They
you've
might
missed a
mention the
lot
note
of
here.
evidence, and at this stage in my
In the
little
story, they might
game,
mention the note.
I may just be inclined to commit another double murder. Now, on to Gino. I must admit I wasn't crushed that Gino was crushed. As it turns out, he crashed my party. Literally. Allow me to explain.
I used a bobby pin to break into Gino's bedroom. Once inside, I wrote him a little note. Steal Giles's cell phone, and you will be spared.
Yeah, so that's a bit that Lindsay didn't say.
Yeah.
He fell for it, of course.
What?
Gino stole Giles's
She
cell
can't lie
phone.
either.
Not only did he
Yeah.
have to die because he had the worst statement of the case for Dana and Sasha's murders, but Gino proved to be dishonest, an unworthy adversary.
Oh, so you didn't like him because he
Earlier,
did it?
I had crept down to the great room.
Yeah, I guess.
And plugged in my dual-pronged blackout timer, setting it to go off shortly after the party started. Earlier, I had also left Gino a special lei, one made of kukui nuts and decorated with ultraviolet paint. I had also painted the dance floor
Oh,
crest,
so you did
making
paint
it
the floor.
easier to know where to drag Gino when the power went out.
Wow.
My plan A was to see him in the dark and strangle him with his own lei, my homemade choking device. That didn't happen, because Gino never wore it.
They had to do that after. They were like, we need you to pause you.
I had to improvise and put into action
the trained
Plan
monkey.
B. Wearing night vision goggles, I grabbed the gun that I had stashed in a drawer and shot Gino in the stomach at point-blank range. Of course, none of you heard the gunshot because of the silencer.
See?
Lastly, I
Nah,
dragged
don't agree.
his dead body to the
Not
glow-in-the-dark crest, where I released the chandelier with a simple pull of the lever.
God, no one How long were these lights off for?
Making it look
No,
like
we're only
that
off for like
was
5
the
seconds.
true cause of death. Too bad Gino had to leave the party with a splitting headache.
Come on, that's not funny.
Hey, that's kind of mean, man.
It's like, hey, where was the monkey?
The term apples and oranges cannot even begin to describe.
What?
What? What the fuck's he going on about?
The term apple and origins.
Origins? Try that again.
The term apples and oranges can't even begin to describe.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Saying it like that? Like, what does that mean?
They look confused. I don't think anybody had a grasp on the insanity of this last murder.
I didn't like this murder.
No, I didn't. It was too convoluted.
Yeah, it didn't really make much sense. The whole phone thing still doesn't make sense. We know what happened.
It was just there to throw them off. Again.
Yeah.
But it's like he killed Cam because he stole the phone, it sounded like.
It's got to be Ronnie and Melina, right?
Ronnie.
Unless there's more than two. He's got to be gone. Trained monkey is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does a bit much here. Like, the whole reaction seems a bit much.
Yeah, she does. Do the most.
Scared, okay. That's what it should have been, judging by what we saw.
I'd bet that Melina's gonna survive the night. I think she's the killer, so it doesn't bode well for Ronnie.
Chris, you're good.
He said double homicide.
There's no way
He
this can
said
be
double homicide.
I'm just freaking out right now. There has been more than 2 scared cards before. I just don't want it to be me.
Spared, okay. So it's gonna...
And then there were 4.
Okay, right, so only 2 people are scared, meaning before that would mean that only 1 person dies, but I guess it could be 2 people. They did mention that it could be a double kill.
Yeah, unless one of them is the murderer.
Unless, yeah, exactly.
So if they both die, this is going to be really interesting because the murderer is.
It probably would be the most entertaining thing if they both died, because then the teams would have
'Cause
to
then
go
it's
against each other.
Totally, yeah, and it's totally you do not know who.
Yeah.
If Melina, like, because Cam already suspects Melina, if Melina does survive, he's just going to go in on her.
Yeah, yeah.
But if they both die, it's like back to square one, and you have to look at your own brother.
Yeah, well, I guess we're literally about to find out, aren't we?
Tonight is really the first night that I am going to go to sleep scared. Going through my room and I'm looking for booby traps. And just wondering, you know, how's the killer gonna get me? If I don't die, I'm ready to work again tomorrow. And if I have an opportunity, I'm gonna win.
He doesn't seem as, like, cool to me anymore now that I found out that he just chases people for debt.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he was genuinely, like, hunting down murderers and stuff. That's what I thought Bounty Hunter was. And I was just like, oh, you haven't paid your fine? You naughty boy.
Last night, Ronnie and Melina were the ones who have scared cards. And It's just a big question mark. Who is gonna come down to breakfast this morning? I didn't hear anything last night.
Yeah.
No loud crashes, no fire alarms.
No wild animal noises.
So are they both going to come down and we're going to see it happen, or?
It was very uncomfortable sleeping last night.
Wait, why? Oh.
Melina!
So this is kind of what happened when Don died.
Ronnie.
I slept just like you slept.
Wow.
I walk in and I see Ronnie's there, and I think, oh my God, it's another Don and Dana moment, where we're all together at the dining room and something horrible is about to happen.
My heart has been pounding.
How horrible is it?
Yeah, is it going to be some weird twist here, or is it?
Oh my God.
Are we about to see the death?
There you go.
I am so pleased to see that you all survived the night.
And then he's like, oh, Ronnie, can you come with me to the kitchen, please? I'd be like, no.
Appreciation by treating you all to a spa day. Courtesy of Rue Manor. You will all be.
Is someone going to get locked in a sauna or something?
Queens.
That's a crazy death if that's true.
Someone's going to get locked in. I'm calling it now. Someone's getting locked in a sauna.
I know it's game on.
Melina.
Yes?
A facial for you.
No, don't take it. I don't want a facial.
I don't know if you can die by a facial, but I know the killer likes to put poison in things, and for all I know, he's gonna put acid in my facial and my face is gonna melt off. I'm not happy about
an acid facial, that'd be crazy.
A royal massage.
All right.
Ronnie, a hot tub treatment.
Oh no, don't do it.
A hot tub, he could die. Electrocution.
Yeah.
But we've sort of already had that.
Well, remember in the earlier episodes when he was looking for lava? Maybe he pours lava into the hot tub?
Yeah, maybe.
To call back?
Melina's getting a facial. What if the killer puts a mask on her and it just gets hard and she suffocates?
Yes.
It could happen. Suddenly my hot tub is not looking as dangerous.
It's gonna be
fine.
Hey, you said a monkey did it?
Yeah. That is the worst theory that's happened so far in this whole show. Oh, are we about to see?
The killer just runs up with a toaster. The hot tub seems scary.
I'm curious to know how it happens.
Electrocution has to
Fucking hell! Jesus Christ!
What?
Oh my God! Dry ice!
Oh my God. What is that? Oh! That's Ronnie.
How the fuck did he explode? He went flying? Pew! They put dynamite in the hot tub or something and there was like dry ice all over the pool.
I really thought it was going to be a sauna. Sauna death.
Now it's just me against 3.
It seems the killer has a surprise for you.
We have to agree.
I'm not budging.
Melina screwed me.
The note is from Ronnie. The name of the killer is...
All right, you guys ready to start playing this game? This is my one chance to save myself. Or are we gonna keep playing like a bunch of cowards? No one is gonna help me. They want me to die.
Did she just become a completely different person?
I'm not really dead, Mom. It's all just makeup. It all comes up.
Okay, right, so from a preview, Ronnie wrote a letter saying who the murderer was, and then Melina's crashed out by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And also, big shock, Gino's not actually dead.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God for that. Some people have said in the comments, like, they had to start including these bits at the end of it because, like, people thought they were actually dying, which is crazy if that's what people actually thought.
Oh my goodness. I don't want to believe that.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I think it's a kind of a funny story. I can just imagine the first episode's release and everyone like, why are they killing these people?
People back in 2013 being like, never seen anything like this before.
Has someone tried calling the police? But yeah, either way, that is episode 7. Like I said, the penultimate episode on this channel. We're going to react to 2 episodes in one video in the next one, and it's going to be the final. So we're going to find out exactly who the murderer is, who's actually won, and just whatever else happens. We're getting towards the end.
We're just going to find out everything. The big reveal.
And you never know, maybe there might be some trained monkeys in the next episodes. That'd be a nice callback.
You never know.
But yeah, if you did enjoy, please do leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. And until the next one, we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Twinkle fingers.
Nice.
Jazz hands.